Check, check, check. All right, that should be good. Forgot I didn't have a vocal track open for you guys on this session. It's kind of a already used session, but nothing that I've done anything with. Yo, you bought the stand. No, actually, so I have not bought the stand. This is just the tripod kind of folded up and tucked, and the computer, the laptop is brought forward just a little bit. But yeah, what's up, T.O.? Ah, man, you guys are in for a treat today. Okay, this is completely different than what I usually do. So this is going to be very fun. At least I think it will be very fun. I'm going to try something real quick. Check, check, check. Check, check, check. Check, check. Should be good. I don't know what's causing all the crackling, so I was just trying something new there. But it should be good, right? But yeah, you guys are in for a treat today. I got something cool here. I'm just bringing up some drums, bringing up some guitars, some guitar tones and stuff. So, we're sort of getting everything put into place now, but this is going to be a very vibey type of song. Okay, so last stream, T.O., what I did was literally just hang out, chill, played some guitar. If I came up with a little riff, I came up with a riff. But this, I told everybody, next stream tomorrow, which is today, that we will go ahead and do something for the song-wise for today. So today is the day, and we're going to do something vibey, man. So I got something vibey that I think will work. I just came up with some chords, found a drum kit, and then I started the live. I have a lead guitar here, so I'll show you guys what I have. Just this will be like a chorus, Okay, so obviously volumes, everything is not adjusted. I literally brought all this up and then boom, I started the live stream. So we can fix all that right now. But yeah, so we got like a super vibey, sort of heavy shoegaze type of song that we're going to write today. What's up, Pam? Let me think here, because I really need to turn down this lead. Minus 10. And this is going to be one of those songs I feel like where it's going to get quad tracked, just because, we have such a thick guitar tone. I think that having that low end cut and then have the harmonies sort of shining through with those drums, it's going to sound very, very cool. I do not like the cymbals on this drum kit, but I really like the way that the snare sounds. So I'm trying to find a way that can sort of balance it a bit, but it is very annoying for me. Okay, so it is indeed the overheads that are a bit overkill here. So I'm going to try it and just say screw it and turn them down another half a dB. Okay. Feels like our guitar tone could go up just a bit there. I think our input is good. but we may need that output to go up just a little bit. So let me turn that up on both and find a good arrangement there. I'll show you guys what we're working with right now. It's going to be very vibey, something I've never really done on the channel before. At least I don't think I've done anything like this on the channel before. I know that we have wrote some like gazy type stuff, but we've never done anything like this. Also, I'm going to need some colors to make these tracks. I'm probably just going to do what I usually do. Think gazy though, like something, you know, super chill color-wise. Caught up a little bit there. But yeah, so I hope that gives you guys a general vibe of what we're going to sort of end up doing here. I do have an idea for the beginning. I'm thinking about bringing in an acoustic guitar or just using the acoustic guitar simulator that is in the Tim Henson plugin. It's not necessarily it is, but it isn't. It's supposed to do the blending thing that he uses with Lavender, Soft Green. Dude, Lavender should be the name of this song. It's such a fucking shoegazy song. Dude, hell yeah. Is lavender? Yeah, lavender's like that light purplish, right? Let's go ahead and do that. Custom color. That's pretty lavender right there, right? Or is that more plum? I don't know. I'm pretty sure that this is this blue or purple? I don't fucking know. I suck with colors. I'm so bad on the gray background. Yes. Let's get the bass. Dude, this crackling right now is really starting to piss me off. What did Pam say? She said, oh, peach. Yes, peach is sexy. Okay, let's get this green. Sort of dark, forbidden bluish green here. And then let's actually do the easy drummer stuff. Let's do that as peach. Peach is such a good color. Pam, you're goated. Those are all amazing picks. Like, seriously, those were awesome. By the way, me and Tyler had a phone call last night. We found a website that we are probably going to use for distribution of the merchandise. So, wait, right there is peach. What the hell? Dude, this was like meant to be or something. It's just like everything is where we need it. Baby powder blue. It's almost like this, but make it softer. Yeah, like that. It's kind of got that. That's just going to be a track color, though. We're not really going to use it for really anything, but yeah. Very deep, vibrant colors. Let me close out, let me save this project real quick. I'm gonna close out a Reaper, open back up, because this crackling is getting on my damn nerves. Actually, I might just unplug this and plug it back in, see if that works. I just spilled some coffee. Let me get that up real quick. Trying to see if it's coming from anywhere specific, but it's not. It's like an artifacting happening, and I don't know if it's because of this plugin. Like if I turn this off, yeah, I don't know what caused it. I truly think it's just me using this laptop. I'm trying to here. Let me grab a piece of. Oh wait, aha! From cleaning the guitars. Dude, I got coffee everywhere, bro. Yes, I think that the colors are very good. I don't know if I nailed them. Dude, I can't open this because of my fucking cut finger right now. Ouch. Fuck. All right, I got to answer this. My lady's calling. Hello? All right. All good. She does like gymnastics stuff, like coaching and whatnot. And she's got stuff coming to the house for like a big meet that they're doing and whatnot. And she was calling to tell me that if it shows up to the house, don't be like, what the fuck is that? I said, aight, dog. Dude, those cymbals are just like, ow, right? Like, sheesh, they hurt. Okay. So that's not supposed to be like that. does sound a bit better. So the master bus option on this has a way for you to turn the low EQ, the mid EQ. It's kind of like its own little weird thing. I don't know, man. Those cymbals are just like, they hurt really badly. This might be like for a very specific mix or something, but no, at least through what I got, my equipment, damn, it hurts. All right, she is calling me again. Hello? Hello? It's delivered? Yeah. All right, I'll go grab it. All right, love you, bye. All right, so I'm going to go grab that. I'm going to play the song that we wrote last week. This is totally different vibe. That we did yesterday, a totally different vibe. So any of you guys that were not here, does Easy Drummer have like an EQ? So no, Easy Drummer is basically individual packs that are drum. It's just like a beautifully put together groove and sample pack. Really, that's like what it is. It's like a really easy way for you to use samples without actually using samples, and they go from 1 to 127 for the velocity. They're all different hits. It's a lot of time and effort that goes into each one, and they all have their own sound. And with that said, there is dude, my fucking finger, man. This healed up really fast. This one did. My pointer finger here. Dude, look at this shit. It looks like nothing, obviously. Looks like I'm just being a bitch. Dude, my finger, though, when I took that Band-Aid off today, holy shit, my whole finger was white. Like, I had been floating, from when the Titanic sank all the way to 2025. Like, my finger was, like, out to here, and it was white. It was disgusting from all the moisture. All right, let me go grab this order. I will be right back. I'll go ahead and play you guys this song so you guys can hear this song here. This is a thrash song, crossover thrash song, I should say. And we are not going to be working on any crossover thrash today. Actually, did we finish this one? I think that there was one more section we needed to do. I need to finish this one. We're not doing that today, though. We're doing a shoegazy type thing. All right. Yeah, sorry about that. Dude, I just brought in 280 water bottles. It was 740 packs. Bitches were heavy actually though. 40 bottles of water. Thank you, Tio. So yeah, with this song here, I want to do something different. So these will be rhythm. Mark these as the rhythm guitars. And then I want to get a guitar tone that would be cool for the intro. And what's really cool about this song is I know for a fact that Hayden will most definitely want to do vocals on this one. So there will be vocals to this song. Oh, and speaking of which, me and him, we have our project set up now. We created a Discord, all that good stuff, and it's going to be, we're putting the name of the band as Trash Surfer, and I think it fits pretty good because aesthetically the name will fit, the art will fit for it, the type of music that we're doing is like a cross between all of those types of subgenres. Yeah, there's always people lurking around here, but they never stick around for the goods. But yeah, let me go ahead and get this color. You guys are here for the ride. Okay, so when we did these, actually that's more of like the plum that I was talking about. Anyways, we need that blue. Which blue did I pick? Was it? Oh, that's right. No, it was this one. It was this one. Okay, so we're going to name this track Guitar and then quotations acoustic because it's not really going to be my actual acoustic guitar unless this does not turn out the way that we want it. So this will be guitar left acoustic. What we're going to do is use the Tim Henson to give us that effect of having like that acoustic electric sound. Real stringy. It'll be a vibe. It'll be cool for the intro. Okay. And let's go ahead. Let's drag over this one. Let's actually find a tone that we want with it. I'll say that first. So let's go ahead and put it in mono, find the guitar tone we want, and then we can change that over. Let's throw it in mono. Let's turn it on. And if anyone's wondering, I am in drop A sharp. Okay, so let's go. Let's pick a different amp. It would be like this one, I think. It's usually this one, I think. No, it's the middle one. Dude, this guitar is not sounding good right now. The neck is so buzzy, and I don't know why. Oh, the blend. There it is. with these pickups, it's not sounding the way that I want it to. I'm going to be straight up with you there. Let me see. Maybe we can still get that clean tone, or we can just grab the microphone and record an actual acoustic guitar into this. I don't see why we couldn't do that, but let's check out this middle amp. The middle amp is, I believe that this one is actually based off of a Fender, and I don't really remember what Fender. This one's based off of a Marshall. This one is based off of a Fender amp, and this one I have absolutely no clue whatsoever. Dude, it's just like hitting the neck so bad. Like, I just set this guitar up. I seriously think it's just the time of year, the humidity, hot, cold, dry, moist. It's messing all my guitars up right now. Okay, now let's add some time-based effects to that. That sounds pretty cool with the chorus, actually. Let's go back to the amp. Yeah, this guitar is just, the strings are hitting so badly, and I'm not actually sure why, though. So bad. I think we can also go in there and sort of change the things up just a little bit. You know, with something like this, you need those mids there, but I think we have plenty, so I'm going to turn the mids down just a bit. All right. With the volume dropped, maybe boost the bass just a little bit, and then obviously when we EQ, we're gonna cut what we don't want, or multiband what we don't want. So that's good. We'll adjust volumes, you know, once we start doing some slight mixing. Let's see here. Okay. Very cool. Now, let's throw that on another track, our right guitar track, let's do a demo of what that will sound like. So let's go ahead and pan this track left all the way 100%. Let's move what we have, because this is sort of where I want to start. I always like to start the intro of a song in a session a little over a minute. So that way I have plenty of wiggle room if I want to add like a talking intro, or like if a band wants to do that or something. So let's go ahead. Let's move it like almost a minute and 30 seconds. Because it might be like a 30-second intro. Might be 20. Who knows? We'll figure it out. Where are we at? Okay, we're actually 126. So right there, we're going to throw it. Why did it not copy both tracks? And let's go ahead and record that first little bit there, okay? It could be my phone speaker. I hear an echo when you play it. Do you, Tio? No, I don't. Maybe you just hear the effect. Yeah, are you talking about the effect of it? Wait, here, let me put that back to mono, and you just say yes or no after I hit it. Is that what you're hearing? I mean, you're probably also not used to me playing clean guitar tones. It's very weird for me too. So you can really hear the effects. Yes, so the effects that I have on are the delay and a chorus for this particular thing. At least I'm pretty sure it is. Yeah, I have the reverb and the chorus on. No delay. Delay can make a mix very, very congested. All right, let's do a sample of this. Yep, it is the reverb you're hearing after. Reverb, the difference between reverb and delay. Delay delays the sound, so it would be like this. Sometimes it gets quieter. You can change that setting. It gets a little quieter every time. And the difference between that and reverb and delay you can sort of make them sound very similar sometimes, but reverb is like, the best way is when you were in school. Do you remember being in a gym, the gymnasium? Somebody would squeak their shoe on the floor and it would squeak, and you hear the whole place light up. That echo that you hear, that's actually the reverberations of the room, and a bit of an echo at the same time. This is why there's like that gray area with reverb and delay, but there are big differences. But yes, the reverb is, especially within these plugins, is a simulation of a specific room, and then an impulse response of a specific room, and then adjusted within the plugin. So, yeah. The more you know. Let me make sure I pan that hard left. 100 and 100. Cool. Okay, so let's do a quick little dirty dim. A quirk little dirkaderm. Yo, T. Okay, well, before we hop in, I have to show T what we have so far. This is definitely his style. Hey, Carl, get the hell down, buddy. Come on. Say hi to everybody. And then you got stack out. Right there. Nope, right there. Right there. There you go. All right, come up. Yep. Ugh. I could feel his hair getting into My cuts. All right. Yeah. Yeah, I figured you would be, man. This is like, I figured this would be a pretty cool one for you, bro. All right, let's get rid of that. Speaking of cooking, I tried to cook up some, like clean with that acoustic sound, but it just didn't really work. So now we're sort of adjusting back to, um, dude, what in the fuck? Like, what the fuck? The fucking crackling and popping shit really pissing me off. Like, actually pissing me off. Every time I plug in speakers, video broadcast, like, I don't know what to do at this point to quit this, damn, like, what am I supposed to choose here for it to quit doing all this cracking shit? Check, check, check. I don't know what the hell it's doing it for or why it's even doing it. Check, 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 check. Guys, I gotta build this fucking computer soon. Like, this is getting so old for me. You know how hard it is to be creative when in your headset all you hear is it's like somebody's taking wrappers on both sides of my ear and going like this. It's so fucking annoying. I can't even explain to you how fucking annoying this is right now. It's actually pissing me off. Fuck. Doesn't do it when it's just coming through there. It's like when I have these fucking headphones in. At least it didn't do it when I was going through there. Let me check something. It's just the microphone. Nope, it's simply just because I'm using a laptop. That's it. It's because it's charging and it's just fucking crackling because it's trying to keep up with all the things process whatever. Anyways, I got to build this fucking computer, man. I got to do it. Seriously, when I get off here today, I'm ordering the rest of the parts to the computer. I don't care if I go broke fucking doing it. I'm ordering the goddamn parts. I'm sick of this shit. I'm actually fucking sick of it. Also, I can tell you right now, something that's going to sound really good with this is having the Let me put this on. Overdub. There we go. Check, check, check. Check, 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 check. Okay. Maybe that helped. I changed the buffer size. That might be it. I don't know if it needs to be higher or lower, but we're going to try that out, see how that works. All right, let's go. Just make sure that the metronome's set up too, which it is. Sorry. All right. Now let's record the right for that. Oh, no, wait, that. Oh. But I was so confused for a second. All right, let's go. Dude, this crackling has actually got my whole brain turned around backwards right now. Shit, it's so bad right now, you guys. It's a little loud. Check, check, check. Check, check, check. Check, check, check. Okay, they're played very badly together. Let's just re-record those in general. Wait a second. Is it this plugin clipping? Check, check, check. That could be the problem. Check, 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 check. All right. Did that actually fix it? I just heard a little bit. All right, whatever. Let's just move on. Fucking annoying, dude. Okay. Fuck. And I'm out of coffee. I need to go grab some more. Okay. As it's looking now, we're going to add this. Maybe we'll figure that tone out later for it. I just wanted to get the idea put out there, so the idea is out there now. With that said, let's come up with this next part. I'm thinking, like honestly, just for now, we can come back, re-record the guitars. It sounds great as is, so we can just use that for our demo guitars for the time being. But now this needs to go into a verse. I don't know about you guys, but I imagine when starting a song this big and this kind of vibey, you kind of have to bring it down a little bit. You know what I'm saying? So now I'm thinking we take the guitars and have them do some like single note sort of plucking off of our root chords and sort of, go off of that. So let's hear that. Disappeared bed. I don't know what that means. Higher buffer size. It's better, but causes more latency. Yeah, but yeah, I have it at 130 right now, and it was at 100. It's usually on 100, and it works fine. Check, 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 check. All right, I'm going to grab more coffee. I'll be right back, and we're going to knock this next part out. Next part is going to be the verse. I think that we sort of just go in and let those chords either ring out or just do some single note leads there. Feel me? Also, I really wish I would have used a different guitar for this, but it's too late now. Donuts and coffee. Dude, I actually have local donuts. I wish I could tell you where they were from, but that would like give away my location because there's only one. Actually, I think there's actually 2 locations now, but they've been around since the 30s, I think. Damn, are they good, bro? And when I tell you, like, you know how in like cities they'll have donut places, but they're just like all those super fucking fancy dancy, just too much shit on them. Nah, bro. This place is like just the classic donuts. They do some seasonal stuff, but it's all like perfectly balanced. And they've been doing it for so many years. It's just so good. All right. I have one last thing I can do. I'm going to close out a Reaper and then open it back up. If that doesn't work, I don't know what to say. So give me 1 second, you guys. I could do that, T.O., but the amount of effort going into it, that's so... and who's to say that it's even going to be, like, good sounding cymbals? But you also can't just copy and paste them, because some of the drum sets have more cymbals and other ones have them in different places. So let's say I have a cymbal on this for this set, this drum kit that I'm using on here. See, that's usually an actual cymbal, right? On my usual kit that I use, that's now a splash. So either way, I'd be going through rearranging every single thing. I'm just probably going to end up using a different drum kit, but for now I'm just going to use this one because it sounds good. It's just very annoying. Alright, so now supermarket, Dunkin' Donut, Krispy Kreme. No. That's all like, you know, fucking worldwide shit. The place that I'm talking about is a place that's been in the town that I live in for almost 100 years now. And when I tell you that their donuts are like the best, they genuinely have like the best donuts. Like, it's the one thing that we got in this town that is very unique, is that fucking donut place. And you can only get them in sort of a local area, and their hours are weird. Like, they open up at like 6 o'clock at night and then close at like 11 or 12. So anytime they open, it's fucking packed, dude. And when I tell you this place is packed, it's packed. Got the glazed donut. Yeah, they do all types of stuff, but they don't do like that super fancy bullshit, you know, like the fractured prune or something like that, you know? Okay, those of you just tuning in, what's up? How you doing? Hit that subscribe button. Right now, we've got this sort of heavy shoegaze type thing. I'll show you what we got, and I'll show you where we're going, okay? Okay, so that's going to be like the beginning. That's going to be the big bloom of the song right there. That's going to be not the intro, but the chord, like that big intro. And then it's going to go to verse. Okay, so right now we're getting ready to go to verse. So let's work on coming up with the verse part here. Okay. Now for this, we need drums. So I'm thinking for this, it's going to be some really like... You know what I'm saying? Like... Obviously, I can't sit here and drum from that. It sounds like shit, but I'll find something that is similar to that, and it will sound very cool. I think that this tempo suits it. 155, usually I'll mess with it, go up, down a few BPMs, but 155 really suits this pretty good. There we go. We'll we'll just find our own thing. Let's take those out. Oot. Peace out. Yes, it is a different kit. As you can see, like right here, you see where all these different things right here, all of these are different kits. And then there are different variations, and you can, dude, there's so much different stuff. Like, you can find your own very unique sound within somebody else's sound. You know what I'm saying? So there's so much stuff that you can do with Easy Drummer. It's why it's so widely used. I mean, like, it's fucking fantastic, man. It's great. But yes, this is a different kit. I'm not used to it. I don't, a lot of Easy Drummer is supposed to be easy. So most of it is you click on it, that sound, you can adjust a few things to fit it where you need it. If that doesn't work, find something else. But they have a lot of options now where within that same kit, you can sort of make it 32 outputs and, those 16 tracks and create and edit and do everything, mix it how you want it to sound. And it's super cool, very time consuming, but fun. And then if you like the way that kit sounds, you can save that as a whole bus, all the effects, everything. Very cool. And I've done that with like 3 different kits, and that's about it though. That's all I've needed. I got one for pop punk, one for metal, one for more extreme metal with like, a more V-shaped EQ cut. With that said, let's go ahead and pop in here. Let's grab these drums. Okay, for some reason it still wants us to have this. Okay, this is cool. This could actually be something that we could use. Like, sort of coming out there. For Easy Drummer, nothing. I saved up my money. I've always been the type of person to just sit on my money, and whenever I want to buy something, I make a big purchase. I don't buy like a bunch of little shit. Like, I like to just save my money, and then when I get an itch to buy something or find something, I'm like, okay, I can afford to buy this, which is like, what I'm doing with the computer. So I went into Easy Drummer. I didn't buy any kits at first. I just paid for Easy Drummer and used that for like 2 songs. Then bought a couple different things and, then got into production a lot. Okay, let's get a couple more. This would be cool, like, to go into right before the build-up of the chorus. You know what I'm saying? That could be pretty cool right there. Okay, let's go ahead and drag these. Let's drag these out here. These are very cool. I think we just found some different sections of the song. There it is. All right. Let's double this. Okay. Back in the chorus. Boom. Hit song. Obviously, we got to sort of, make everything fit together and really make that part catchy for the verse. Because at the end of the day, a song like this is really going to be about those vocals shining through as well. Because you could take a song that sounds cool like this, but you throw in some ass vocals, and it really does ruin the song. But the cool thing with this type of music is you can add a lot of influence in with it. So, especially with using these type of chords, I think you get very limited of where you can sort of go throughout. So it really depends with those drums, what the drums are doing, what the vocalist is doing, and where you're willing to go with it. So I think that we can sort of bring this to like a cool, weird section at one point. Maybe even like totally drop everything. Who knows? Let's keep going and see where we get with it. Thank you, Pamela. Okay. So again, I'm just on the mono guitar for playing this next part, so bear that in mind. think I know what I need to do now. And then kick it back in. You know, honestly, I'm feeling very on the edge of the guitar tone, the drums. Everything is okay, but I never really use this plugin, and I never really used this drum kit, so it's like, it's a bit foreign to me. I will get it to sound good. You guys know that, but it's just like, shit, very, very different. Very different. So let's go through it again. Also, I think with that next part of the verse, that second half of the verse, it needs to pick up a little bit. Like, go from the... That's the way better snare right there. Go from that and then just open them. Probably going to have to turn that hi-hat down. Sheesh. I mean, I don't know what the hell they were thinking with the cymbals of this drum kit. You know, I bought this one. I've never, ever used this one in a song before. Like, you guys are seeing something new. I've also never wrote a song, except for one song that we did on the live stream not too long ago, in this tuning, let alone this style in this tuning. This is all fucking brand new. Let's keep going. You know what I mean? Right there, pick it up. Like, really pick it up. Let me know if you guys hear what I'm talking about. Have those hi-hats open up, the kicks, sort of throw more kicks in, really start to groove it up a little bit, and then boom, hit the pre-chorus into chorus. Okay, hear me out. Right there's pre-chorus. Also, it's very weird playing with that tone right there. Yeah, a little bit. um, I wouldn't necessarily say like the genre is out of the comfort zone. I mean, it's not an everyday listen for me like that. If you guys are interested in bands that play this type of stuff, I'm sure that there's playlists on Spotify where you can just look up Heavy Gaze, Heavy Shoegaze, and you'll find all types of great bands on there. Stuff like this with great production, cool vocals, all types of stuff like that. Like there are cool indie bands that are doing doing the thing right. I should have listened. I didn't know I was gonna make a song like this. I genuinely, I didn't. I literally picked up the guitar, hit this chord, with it still in C. Actually, no, it was down here first in C. That's why I moved up here. And I was like, okay, let's go with that. It's usually the first thing I touch on the guitar, I end up making into a song. Like every time. I don't know why. It's just the first thing when I pick up the guitar always ends up being the best thing. So I usually I just know to go with it. So with the hi-hats, I think I should play through this again with the mono guitar to sort of visualize in my head sort of where to go with this second half of the chorus drum or the verse drums. So why don't we go ahead and go through that one more time, and I gotta figure out what I want to do there. Also, I'm thinking about switching the pickup for that part, you know, like bringing it here. Not that deep, not that heavy, but you know what I mean. Very compressed pickups. These are not the best pickups for this type of music. These are definitely Ola England's pickups for playing metal. But we'll do our best with what we got right now. I was gonna put the PRS on this track, but that guitar, those strings will not go down to A sharp, and the plugins I'm using don't have the transpose knobs on them to tune them down. So we're using the Solar. What did I do? Did I throw it with my mouth? Yeah, I can't do it and think. I just have to do it. All right. Let's get it. So we're looking at these drums. Which one was it? No, actually it was this one. Let's find similar grooves. I clicked on show similar grooves. Let's do hi-hat open. Oh yeah, daddy-o. I mean, really, we just need simple rock drums and then create cool fills, you know, within it. I think that'll be the best way. Okay, let's go ahead and bring this one. This will be for second half, of course. I think that this will work. There's no, fucking promise here. Also, I want to make those hi-hats do like a, some triplets in there. All right. Let's go. Yeah. Yeah. Let's go. All right. So, why don't we try and record something to the verse? I do want to sort of switch it a little bit. Thought that I was going to get a leg cramp. From what? I keep hitting my bad finger, man. And the thing is swollen and purple. Yeah, I definitely split these open, man. These are going to be pretty fat scars. I can still see the outline of where the Band-Aid was. My finger's still a little white from my skin puffing up from the moisture. Man, that fucking sucked. I'll tell you that, buddy. That hurt. Really bad. I can't believe that it's healed up enough, as bad as this one was, the pointer finger, that I'm actually, like, able to, like, can you even see it on camera, bro? Like, what? Alright. Let's record. Actually, shit, we didn't even make sure we were in tune. God damn. Sheesh. Amateur hour. Amateur hour. Tio, what's your favorite guitar tuning, bro? There are times where, like, I don't know if this happens to anybody else, but if I'm laying, like, flat on my back in the bed and I, like, go to stretch and I, like, put my feet, you know, your feet are like this. If I stretch them forward, like, I try and get them to go forward and, like, my calf muscle, like, flexes too much, they'll, like, cramp and almost get stuck. And, oh, my God, it's, like, the worst pain. Fucking hurts so bad. It sounds like it wouldn't be. It's like whatever. It's just, you know, ankle cramp, whatever, or a calf cramp. But whoo! Looks like it was decently tuned. I just cannot believe how much fret buzz I have. Like, it's like the neck shifted, man. And it's with fret buzz, if it starts buzzing, that means that the neck has started going back. And with tension and humidity, usually it will go this way, not this way. It'll go that way. So I don't understand what is going on. Like, all right, we're looking good. Let's freaking get it. Some radio dad rock type shit. That was the first part recorded. Let's run through it one more time. That first part, one more time. Let's just go for it, man. Let's just freaking go for it. We're just going to start with the left. Not worried about that second half. I was just having fun, so I kept it going, but we don't need that. We're going to redo that anyways, okay? So now let's record the right guitar. Wasn't a bad take, especially for that being, you know, when that happens. Point your foot back a bit. Stretch out that muscle and slowly relax it. Also, drink lots of water. Flush out the lactic acid from your muscles. Hell yeah. You know, I drink so much water. I also drink a lot of coffee, but Pam, I drink more water than anybody else that I know. Like, I don't know anybody that drinks as much water as I do. Like, this cup, for example, I think I've drank 4 of these today. That's the 5th one. And I haven't done, any strenuous, sweaty tasks for me to really need to have that much water. I just drink a lot of water. I also drink a lot of coffee, helps balance. I pee a lot. I'm gonna have to try that out though. The thing is when my calf muscle like locks from overextending the stretch like that, it's only that does it. There is no like making it stop. It just like, it kind of stops on its own. And that's the part that sucks is you literally can't do shit about it. How many years have you been playing guitar? What's up, man? Welcome in. I've been playing guitar for a long time. We went over this not too long ago. I've been playing guitar for, like, I remember first having a guitar around me, from my dad. I didn't start taking guitar serious until my son was born. I didn't start playing electric till like 3 years after that. So my son is 12. So I started saying, okay, I want to actually know how to play guitar and be good at it like 12 years ago. So about that long. Let's hear how this transitions now, because remember, we're going to be going into that hi-hat part. But yeah, do you play guitar, brother? Now that's the part that we need to get next. I think with some of those leads, it makes it too like 2000s rock. I'm not really going for that vibe. So I need to figure out some stuff that keeps it sort of on the more of the alternative side. We'll get it. No, what does that mean? How long have you played guitar? Then he says, I don't know what you're saying, brother. I'm sorry, I don't know what you mean by that. Do you have any advice for someone just starting out? I got plenty of advice. Like a lot. I mean, there's so much advice to be given about first starting guitar. And of course, the ones you're gonna hear that are continuous are practice, learn how to work on your own guitar, and constantly be learning covers when you first start. Okay? Don't be afraid to spoil yourself either. Get yourself a nice mid-range guitar, $500 to $800. Get yourself something nice, and don't be afraid to start off on acoustic either. Learn your cowboy chords, all that shit. But like I said, practice every day. for at least an hour. Practice an hour an hour of healthy playing and learning. Not just you picked it up and you scrolled through your phone, you played a couple chords. Keep practicing every day when you pick it up. Practice the thing that you practiced the day before on top of practicing something new. Take what you're learning, start trying to learn covers. You can learn them from videos online, learn why those chords work, blah, blah, blah. Just keep flooding your brain. Watch videos, even if it doesn't make sense to you yet. Keep watching, and it will eventually make sense over time. And then all those things that you've heard 1,000 times, when it finally clicks, you'll know immediately, and it will benefit you later on. So keep flooding your brain with knowledge. Get yourself a decent guitar. Practice every single fucking day. Don't stop. Sometimes you'll need a break, though. Sometimes you'll go, okay. It's very discouraging playing guitar because you have your beginner phase. There's like 4 major phases. You have that beginner phase, and then you have the intermediate phase. The intermediate phase is the hardest one to get out of. Once you're like a whatever regular guitar player, getting to that next point is kind of, playing some covers, learning how to play songs, and then writing your own stuff, getting creative on your own, and understanding the music. It's the part that takes the longest, but once you get past the intermediate part, it's all on how badly you want to get better at guitar from there. Once you get better at guitar from intermediate, it's pretty much sky's the limit, because now you're familiar with the guitar. You know how to, you know what tunings are, and the strings you like, and what you play, and this and that, and blah, blah, blah. You got it all figured out. So play every day, man. That's all I got to say. And this might also be very discouraging for you, but even if you're one of those people that for some reason just cannot play guitar, you have no rhythm, if it's fun for you, just keep playing. Like, just have fun with it. Even if you suck, just keep playing. Like, if you're the type of person that, really just cannot, figure things out, just keep playing. Just keep on going. I've been trying to play the guitar for 2 weeks. Well, you got a long way, my brother. I would say, now listen, if you do all the things I said, where you're practicing, watching videos every day, and sometimes getting to the next portion of your guitar journey is literally just keywords that you don't understand yet. Like with me recording, I don't know some keywords to stuff to even look up how to do the thing I'm looking to do. Like, I'm like, I want to do this, but I don't know how to do it. But I also don't even know the fucking keywords. And that is why I said, keep watching videos, keep learning from people, flood your brain, and eventually when you go to do the thing that you don't need now, you'll already have the skill to do it when you progress. For now, though, keep fucking practicing. Get your regular chords down, your, I'm in drop tuning right now, but your G, C, D, A, B, C, D, E, F, G, all that stuff, man. Get all your chords down. Learn different variations. Learn covers, though. Yeah, I mean, I can play by ear. That's pretty much how I started off, honestly. Just fucking figuring stuff out, playing by ear. Once you've been playing guitar long enough, though, you can pretty much just like learn whatever. That's why when people ask me, "Can you play this?" I usually say, "No, I've never tried to learn that song, but I could definitely learn it," because pretty much any song that I would want to learn, I could definitely learn how to play or just figure it out right there on the spot. I do it anytime that I want to learn a riff. Like, I usually don't cover songs or, learn full songs. I will hear a cool riff or a verse section or something, and I'll just like play the guitar, figure it out, and then I'm done. All right, let's get this next part here. I think that's going to be more temporary than anything, the way that I just played that. But for now, we're just going to keep it and just go with it so we can keep going because it's already 8:20. I did start late, though. Started at like 6. Okay, so um I like it. It shows a little bit more stuff in the room. I think it's cool. I just don't know exactly how I feel about it yet. Here's the thing though, if I get the thing that I'm talking about, I'll be able to take the camera from this angle. I could bring it over from the center. So it kind of be like I'd be able to move it back and forth, I think. So I don't know. I asked you guys yesterday, but no one said anything. What do you guys think about it? Yeah, I think being able to pan it whenever I want it will be awesome. So I'm gonna look into that today. I also I'm sick of when that crackling shit happens on my laptop. So I just need to do it. The thing with doing that is like setting up that computer, and then I got to buy monitors, and then I got to download all the plugins again, every single one that I have. Luckily, within my email, I have all of them favorited and starred, so all the codes and all that shit, passwords written down. So it's like I have it all ready, but man, is it a pain in the ass getting all that ready. It's a lot of work. It's like a whole day worth of work just downloading shit. I have most of the parts. I have like all of the more expensive parts. Probably have about 400 to 500 tops, depending on where I go with it, to let's just say about an even cool 500 to get the rest of the computer put together. Um, you know, so yeah, but yeah. I mean, we'll see with the prices. I mean, who knows? All right, it is 8:30. We got a pretty good chunk of song here. Like, definitely gonna be a cool one. This one's gonna go down in the books for sure. Uh, let's go through what we have so far, and then I'm gonna go ahead and hop off here. So let's go through this. Hell yeah, thank you, Tio. I can't wait to see what it sounds like once we add in like all the effects and stuff. I kind of wanted to have a little noise in there too, you know, like feedback and stuff. That would be super cool. Let's record some scratch leads over top of this. See where we get. All right, I found the spot that we need. Shit, forgot about that. Okay, cool. With the snap, crackle, and pop. Yeah, all the fucking crackling it from the laptop. Ugh, terrible. All right, you guys, we've got our little heavy shoegaze song started so far. Gonna be freaking sick. I can't wait to work on this. Um, But yeah, with that said, you guys, thank you for tuning in. Thank you for sticking around. This one is going to be fucking awesome. I know Hayden is going to be super excited. It's too bad that he didn't come and stop in today, dude. If he would have stopped in today, I think he would have really been like, yo, I want to do some vocals to that one. Because he absolutely loves this type of shit. He loves all types of stuff, but he loves the, super emo stuff too. So I think that this will be right up his alley. I can't wait for there to be some vocals on this. So yeah, this is going to be one of those ones where it's going to have the singing and the screaming, more of like the whimpering type of talking, singing type thing with the screams on it. It's going to be very cool. Yeah, like the, like that real whimper, whiny kind of like, that type of shit. So, yeah, you guys, great song. I'm super excited about this one, man. Love you, dudes. Lady dudes. I'll check you guys later. Peace.